the Social Security bait and switch that actually turned out to be a pretty good thing for seniors, and it's all highlighted right here in this article, which I will be popping up on the screen for you in just a minute so you can see exactly what they're doing and what the plan is now, because this is not what they originally said that they were going to do. Again, they completely bait and switched us, but it actually turned out to be probably a pretty good thing for a lot of seniors and significantly more seniors than the original plan, which honestly seems kind of odd because when was the last time that they actually said they were going to do something, did something totally opposite, and it actually turned out to be a good thing and more beneficial to more people, including seniors? I don't know. There's a lot of things here that don't really add up, right? Yeah, exactly. But I'm going to pop this article up on the screen for you in just a minute so you can see exactly what they're talking about and exactly what they are doing. And I want to point out the details behind this because they're currently working on this massive reconciliation bill, right? And again, there's a ton of different names out there. The stimulus bill, the president's big, beautiful bill, the stimulus package, the reconciliation bill, whatever you want to call it. There's all kinds of names out there. I've called it a couple different things as well. It's like the flavor of the day, right? You read a couple different articles. Some people call it all kinds of different things. It's like it's changing by the day. Anyway, point being is that they're currently working on it. You know that. We've talked about it before. It's coming in for final votes literally right now. And I want to point out what they're throwing in here for seniors. There's a few different things, not a ton, but one very distinct change or implementation for seniors only, 65 plus, seniors age 65 plus, sorry, I should say that, is who would be able to take advantage of this. So let's pop this up right here, right now, and here's the article. You can read along, whatever, just read it through, scan it, whatever you want, but this is the article. There's some pretty good information in here. Okay, but one thing that I do want to point out, and I've kind of alluded to this before in other videos, but just want to kind of really spend some time here in this video. What is something that we've heard over the last, I don't know, year and a half or so? No more taxes on Social Security. Okay, we're all very familiar with that statement, right? We've heard it so many times. But here's the situation, and again, I've talked about this before in other videos. They legally cannot change Social Security. They cannot reform Social Security within the reconciliation bill. We've known this for a very long time. I've talked about it before in the videos. They have rules, they have laws in place that say Social Security cannot be reformed through reconciliation. What that simply means, reconciliation, by the way, it basically lowers the threshold for the votes in the Senate from 60 down to a simple majority of 51. That's it, okay? That's what reconciliation does. Now, the House of Representatives also operates on a simple majority vote, right? Obviously, we know that. But then basically the reconciliation process allows a single party to basically pass virtually anything they want, with the exception of touching Social Security, within a reconciliation bill, which is why they're so incredibly powerful. Like in a situation that we're in right now, Republicans control everything. The House, the Senate, and the presidency, they can do anything. Well, okay, within reason, they can't do some things, but they can do a ton of different things, which is why they're doing this multi-trillion-dollar tax cut bill right now, right? Because they can. They don't need Democrats' help to do it. They can just do it through reconciliation because they have single party power. I don't know. It sounds kind of funny. But anyway, because they have control of everything. Okay, does that make sense? Anyway, we've talked about that before. But here's the situation. Since they cannot reform Social Security within the reconciliation bill, as you can see here with the article, right? And as we talked about before in other videos, what they're doing instead, the process that they're resorting to now, is essentially just adding that $4,000 additional standard deduction for seniors age 65 plus into the reconciliation bill. And basically what they're saying is that that is going to make seniors whole for those people that would have paid taxes on their Social Security or still will pay taxes on their Social Security. The taxation of Social Security benefits is not going away, which is originally what they promised us over the last year and a half or so. No more taxes on Social Security. Okay, awesome. But now the taxes will still be there on Social Security benefits, but the difference here is that seniors age 65 plus will then have the additional $4,000 standard deduction available to them on their tax return that they can take above and beyond their regular standard deduction. Does that kind of make sense, right? So basically what happens is, again, quick side note, quick disclaimer, this is not tax advice, this is not accounting advice, this is not financial, legal, professional advice in any way, shape, or form. I'm not your accountant, I'm not your CPA. Please talk to your own professional. I'm just giving you general information here, okay? I always have to throw that disclaimer out there. Just, you got to be safe, right? Anyway, just want to help all of you here in this community. But point being is that, okay, so we all have access to the standard deduction on our tax returns. But then there's another line on the tax return that basically states any senior age 65 or over has this additional deduction. Right now, it's about $1,600-ish. I'm going to be fair with you. I'm not sure what it is this year. I think it's around $1,600 or so, give or take a little bit this year for 2025. But what they want to do is increase that to $4,000. So the senior could take the standard deduction plus the additional basically bonus standard deduction for seniors age 65 plus, and then they can reduce their taxable income by that extra $4,000, which according to what they're saying here in the article is, well, that would actually offset any taxation on Social Security benefits, right? But here's the difference behind this as well. No more taxes on Social Security. If they would have removed taxation of Social Security benefits, only would have impacted about 30 million seniors, because about half the seniors out there pay taxes on their Social Security benefit, okay? However, this extra $4,000 deduction available to everybody, all seniors age 65 plus. So rather than impacting about 30 million seniors, it's actually impacting 70, 75, 80 million seniors. There's a lot of people out there that would not have impact, or that would not have benefited from the actual removal of taxation on Social Security, but rather now they can benefit from this extra $4,000 deduction on their tax return, okay? But here's a big question that I know I'm going to see down below, and I've already seen it down below on previous videos, which is, I don't file a tax return because my income is X, right? If your income is below the standard deduction and your income is technically zeroed out anyway, there's a lot of people that don't file a tax return. I'm a senior. I don't need to file a tax return because my income is XYZ, and I don't need to file. How does this benefit me? Good question. The answer is, it actually doesn't benefit you at all. Doesn't benefit you at all. But to be 100% fair, so that we're not frustrated, if they would have removed taxation on Social Security benefits, that also wouldn't have impacted you whatsoever. Okay, so just being fair about it, regardless of how you cut it, if you don't file a tax return because your income is low enough, regardless of what they would do here, whether it's the $4,000 bonus deduction or the no more taxes on Social Security, it wouldn't have impacted somebody anyway if they didn't file a tax return, because their income is not high enough to have any impact whatsoever. Does that kind of make sense, right? So I hope that helps to clarify it. So anyway, long story short here, they bait and switched us. They said that they were going to remove taxes on Social Security. They didn't do it. Instead, they're giving a temporary, which by the way, I really want to emphasize this is temporary. It's only out until 2028. Just want to make sure we know this is not a permanent thing, out until 2028. And then it goes away after that point, okay? But again, it's just a $4,000 bonus deduction, and that's what it is, okay? Now, I've seen a number of headlines out there saying, you're getting a $4,000 boost to your Social Security. Is that true? No, nada. Not true. In fact, I just talked about that the other day in a dedicated video, because I've seen it in the headlines so much. Unfortunately, there's a lot of bad information out there, and I think it's also some people out there talking about this that don't have a clue of what they're talking about, and leading a lot of people on to think that they're getting a $4,000 boost to their benefit. That's not true. It's a simple deduction on our tax return. That's what it is, okay? Anyway, hope this helps you. Otherwise, let me say something else. Hey, if you need any help or if you have any questions on Medicare, you've all got a ton of questions. I know you do. We've all got a list of questions. My parents have a list of questions every time, right? Hey, got a list of questions. You want to answer those about Medicare? Well, here's what I can tell you. See this free resource right here? This phone number right here is by far your best resource. I spent a couple months finding the leaders in the field, the best in the space, the advocates, the advisors, the trusted advisors, the professionals, the knowledgeable people out there in this country that are helping seniors every single day navigate Medicare. Guess what? It's them right there. With that phone number right there, number one, that's your exclusive phone number. Just for those of you here in this community, that phone number is for you to call them and connect with a dedicated Medicare team who's answering your questions, they're taking your calls, and they're looking through your plan, finding you better options, better savings, better fit, better coverages. They're looking through 20,000 plus plans across the country. They're helping you here in this community literally every single day. I've seen the numbers. It's incredible. Thousands and thousands and thousands of you here in this community have already called them. I've seen the numbers as well. The average savings, $1,100 from the average senior that they're working with from a simple 5, 10, 15, 20-minute phone call right there. That's incredible. Obviously, that's the average savings. It is not guaranteed, but that's just the average. That's amazing, right? So anyway, please take advantage of this free resource. It's there for you here in this community. Call them, establish that communication. They will look through the 20,000 plus plans out there, find the ones in your local area, find you the best plan at the best price with the best coverages and the best fit for you and your personal needs. So you can see the doctors and the providers you want to see, the networks you want to be within, the offices, the clinics you want to go to, the prescription needs if you have any at all, and get you better coverages and save you a boatload of money as well. Seriously. Totally worth the phone call, and ask them all the questions you want. You all have a list of questions on Medicare. I know you do. Again, Medicare supplements, Medigap plans, Part D plans, Medicare Advantage, initial enrollment in Medicare because you're turning 65 or retiring. If any of those apply, call them right away. Establish that communication. Now, here's another quick little pro tip out there. We're almost into annual enrollment. A few months from now, it's going to be annual enrollment. I know it feels like, oh, that's so far away. It's not. It's going to be here before you know it. Get to the front of the line now. You don't want to be at the back of the line. I can promise you that, because guess what? What happens during annual enrollment? Everybody and their brother is shopping and reviewing their plans and trying to get their attention. Please call them now. Establish that communication. Let them help you now, so that when annual enrollment rolls around, it's literally a matter of pushing a button, saying, doink, got you a better plan, boink, saved you a bunch of money. That's awesome. Sit back, slap a huge smile on your face, and you get to relax, enjoy your life, while all the other people are out there frantically running around. Gotta get me a better plan. Everybody's so busy. Yeah, because it's a short window. Everybody waiting until the last minute because they're at the back of the line. You can be at the front of the line by calling them now, establish the communication, and then you get that plan figured out for you to save you money, to get you better coverages, and have you better protected for your health care. Seriously, totally worth it, and it's free. We love free stuff here on the channel. I love free stuff, absolutely love it, and I want to extend those offers to you here in this community. Free. Call them, write it down, take a picture, take a screenshot, whatever you got to do, write that phone number down, and give them a call. Otherwise, who do you know? I know you know a few people. Friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, coworkers, parents, neighbors down the street, neighbors down the hall, favorite cashier at the local grocery store or pharmacy, garbage man, postal worker, anybody like that. Please share that exclusive phone number with them as well. When they save a boatload of money and get better coverages as well, they'll come running back to you, arms open, give you a huge hug, and who knows, maybe they'll treat you to an ice cream cone, or who knows what. Maybe they'll take you out to dinner or something as a huge thank you for all the money and savings that you provided them. Totally worth it. Anyway, thanks again for watching this. Really appreciate it. If you're new here, if you've not done so, please consider subscribing. 100% free. Big subscribe button down below the video. Please share this video. Big share button down below as well. Thank you so much. Otherwise, check out the nearly 6,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos I've hand selected for you down below in the description or popping up on your screen in just a minute. You'll see some videos there. Check those out. Otherwise, until next time, please have a nice day. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you again soon in the next video.